We're at the Corpus Christi Hooks 7th Annual Winter Banquet, and joining us right now is the new pitching coach of the Corpus Christi Hooks, Mr. Don Alexander, his first season with Corpus Christi, and coming here today from Daytona Beach, Florida, where it had to be a lot warmer than it is here.
Yeah, it was a little bit warmer there. I stepped off the plane here this afternoon, and Ken Schramm picked me up at the airport. I said, "Is this normal?" He said, No, don't worry about it." No, it's fine. It's fun. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're excited about this coming 2011 season for the Hooks. You had been at Lancaster previously. Tell us a little bit about your experience in the Astros system.
This is total 14th year with the Astros. I spent 7 years with them here in the 90s, and then left and came back in 2005, and this will be my 7th year back with them. So 14 years total. Been at a lot of different levels with them, from the Gulf Coast League all the way up to here now. So looking forward to it.
Now, you've been the pitching coach in Lancaster for the last 2 years, is
Yes,
that right?
Uh-huh.
And Lancaster is known as probably one of the most offensive ballparks in all of baseball. Forget Class A baseball. So I would imagine from the standpoint of being the pitching coach, you're kind of glad to be out of Lancaster.
You know, I'm as positive as they come about stuff, and I try and make the best of it. And it's a very difficult pitchers league, but we used it as positives. We used it as motivators. We didn't use the conditions as an excuse. We went out. We went out and they learned how to pitch. You know, if you keep the ball down and if you do what you're supposed to do, you're going to be successful there. And a lot of the guys were. You know, we always talk about it doesn't matter if the ball goes 450 or 400. If the ball's up, it's going to get whacked. Mm-hmm. But it's a very difficult league to pitch in.
I had a pitching coach once tell me that he's still never seen a ground ball go over the fence.
Exactly. If you keep, you know, and that's we have the last 2 years when we got out here to Lancaster. I had a meeting with the pitchers the first day in town, and it was the only time we talked about it all year. And then we just went about our business, and you learn how to deal with it. The kids mature, they learn how to pitch, they make adjustments, and those that do are successful there.
Can you tell us about some of the Astros' top pitching prospects that you had the opportunity to coach last year at Lancaster?
I had a lot of young pitchers last year. Kyle Greenwalt, Ross Seaton, Dave Carpenter, who came over in the trade we made with St. Louis. Dallas Keuchel started there and ended up here in Corpus, right, along with Patrick Erkfitz, mm-hmm. Shane Wolf. I mean, go down the list. It's a good group of kids with talent. They're young, they're competitive, and they all bring something to the table that is pretty exciting.
And more lefties to work with than you usually get on a pitching staff.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I'm left-handed myself, so we all get along very nicely with that. But no, it's a lot of fun, and there were a lot of left-handed pitchers with us, and you know, the baseball as an industry is always looking for left-hand pitching, and we're starting to stockpile some of it.
Tell you what, let me finish on this, and that Tom Lawless, our manager for 2011, wasn't able to make it here today. He was going to, but the weather conditions made it such that a lot of people couldn't get here today. Tom managed in Lancaster last year. What can you tell us a little bit about our new manager?
I'll tell you what, Tom and I had a great time there. We got along great. We're old school baseball guys. We love being at the ballpark. We got our work done, and we made the kids and all of us, we worked hard, but we had a lot of fun doing it. Great man, good baseball man on and off the field, and you're going to like what you see with him.
Don Alexander is our new pitching coach in 2011. Don, a pleasure to meet you, and we look forward to the start of the season.
Hey, it's my pleasure. Look forward to it.
Okay. A familiar face here in Hooks left-hander Dougie Arguello, who is the Hooks 2010 Pitcher of the Year. Douglas, you had an opportunity to pitch for us this year and turned in the best earned run average in the Texas League. Talk a little bit about how you felt about the 2010 season.
Pretty good. All year was good, but not like the last part, but that's fine. Everything was good. I wish we had like a better record for the team so we couldn't go farther than just the regular season, but that's part of the baseball, and we just keep focused and what do we have to do now next coming season.
Mm-hmm. Now you talk about the end of the year. You had 22 starts and your season was cut short because of an elbow injury. What happened after that, and how does your elbow feel now?
After that, I just rest, and I went pitching the Venezuela Winter League for a month and a half, and everything was fine. So right now I'm just keeping myself in shape, ready to go to spring training next week.
Who did you pitch for in Venezuela?
For the Águilas del Zulia.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And how did you do?
I did all right. Just, you know, not that bad and not that good. But
Yeah, but I tell you what, if you hang around for a month and a half in the Venezuelan Winter League, you must be doing something right.
well, something.
This year, I think most people would think that you're slotted for AAA. What do you have in mind for yourself in 2011?
Just the opportunity to play for me is really good. So anywhere they put me, I will try to do my best, and from there they will see what they can do. Just keep me there or like go higher. Just try to do whatever possible I can.
We saw one publication that had slotted you as the top starter at AAA Oklahoma City. If you are the number one starter in Okie City, will that be any kind of pressure for you?
It's hard to think about that right now, but I don't know. I don't think I never started number one game of the season, so I don't know what I'm gonna feel like in 3 months or 2 months and a half from now.
But spring training in a week and you're ready to go.
Yes, I'm ready to go.
Very good. Douglas Arguello, the Hooks 2010 Pitcher of the Year here at the 7th Annual Winter Banquet. At the 7th Annual South Texas Winter Baseball Banquet, joining us now Mike Adams, relief pitcher for the San Diego Padres, our 2010 South Texas Professional Player of the Year. And Mike, you guys had a whale of a 2010 season, one of the best, if not the best, bullpens in all of baseball.
Yeah, last year our bullpen actually rated number one in all of baseball, and it was a big part of our success last year. We're this upcoming season we're returning the core of our bullpen, and hopefully we can have the same success we had last year with the additions we made this offseason to help our offense. Hopefully we can make a push for the playoffs again this year.
Now, you are getting this award for the third time. You've actually been our professional pitcher twice before, our professional player this year. This is probably your best season in Major League Baseball. What made 2010 the best season for you?
I guess the main thing was staying healthy. Previous years I put together some pretty good numbers, but there's been little stints where I was on the DL for a while, and I think this season I came into spring training healthy for the first time in a while, and it allowed me to prepare for the full season. And I think that was the biggest part of my success for last year.
Mm-hmm. Now, you set up basically along with Luke Gregerson and Heath Bell's the closer. On a lot of teams, guys are competing amongst themselves to be in a particular spot. You guys all seem to work well together. Do you guys feed off of one another during the season?
Yeah, I think so. I think everybody pretty much knows their role. I mean, we know that he's the closer. We know that I'm the eighth inning guy and Luke's the seventh inning guy. So there's no animosity between any of us. We push each other, and we kind of battle amongst each other. Try to see just how good we can be. And we made it a goal from the beginning of the season last year that we wanted to be the best bullpen in baseball, and that was our goal throughout the whole season. And with the other guys that helped us out, those guys too. Those guys were solid all year, and just when you know your role, it's a lot easier to prepare for the game every day.
Are you guys eager to get started here this spring, knowing that last year you went down to the final game of the regular season before you were eliminated from playoff contention?
Yeah, I think so. I think the way stuff went down last year, I think in a way it kind of leaves a little bit of a sour taste in your mouth, but at the same time, you look back on what we were able to do, and with the payroll we had, and you look back and it was a great year, and. I think, like I said, this year we've made some big turnover, as far as players on the team, and on paper right now, I think we have a lot better team than we had last year, with the exception of losing Adrian Gonzalez, and so we'll see what happens.
Very good. Mike Adams of the San Diego Padres, former Sinton Pirate, former Texas A&M Kingsville Javelina, here at the 7th Annual South Texas Winter Baseball Banquet. Mike, thanks so much for your time, and good luck this season with the Padres.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.